Hello lads, real life professional racing driver here. As many of you may know, there are a few driving test changes coming this December, December 4th, I do believe. But many people have been worrying about a few of the changes. One of which is change to the manoeuvres. A few of the manoeuvres are getting removed, and one is getting put in replacement, which is the pull up on the right side of the road, go back 2 spaces or 2 car lengths, and then pull out and carry on. It sounds a bit weird. I mean, I've been trying to sit here and think what scenario you'd use that in, and I've kind of been struggling a little bit, and it seems a few people have as well, and some even think that it's dangerous. So on December 4th, apparently there's going to be a strike for driving, examiners? Examiners, so not instructors, examiners, who are, I don't think they're worried about safety mainly. They're worrying that the test is going to be longer and they have to do the same amount of them, so they've got longer work days. So I think that's the main reason. But it seems to me that they're chatting about the whole manoeuvre itself is dangerous too. And what we're going to do is I'm going to go out and drive now, and I'm going to go try the manoeuvre and see what I think of it. I've been trying to kind of stay away from driving test stuff a little bit, but I don't mind doing this because it's just me moaning about the driving test, which I'm happy to do as much as I need to. So yeah, December 4th. If your test is booked around there, by the way, lads, after that date, then it sounds like a few tests are going to get shunted back. So make sure yours isn't affected. You should get emails or a phone call talking about that. But if not, then give them a ring and see what's up as well. And you can have a moan about the new manoeuvre to them as well. The new driving test has been designed to make sure the new drivers have the skills they need to help them through a lifetime of driving. Now, I agree with the whole sat-nav section. I think that's fair because 90% of people use a sat-nav these days, whether it's on their phone or whatever. And a lot of the changes are fair, in my eyes. The manoeuvre is weird. And from what I've seen, they're removing a 3-point turn. Are they removing 3-point turn? Yeah, reverse around the corner and 3-point turn being removed. I still don't understand 3-point turn being removed, because that's the one I use the most out of all the manoeuvres. Apart from like parallel park and the standard ones like that. And reverse around the corner is gone as well. So a lot of you will probably rejoice about that if you got your test coming up. So well done. Alright boys, enough cacking around. Let's go try the manoeuvre and I will swear at it and see what I think, and let's go. I mean, it sounds kind of weird, so we're just going to kind of verify how weird it is. Probably a fair bit. Alright, so plan is, I just need to find myself like a quiet section of road. And I'm guessing this is what they're going to do. They'll probably take you to like a section of road in a housing estate or something. I don't know if you'll stop, then pull over on the right, like go over and then reverse back, or you'll just go like fluid motion. It's like, fine, we'll plug over there and you'll just do it in one thing. I'm guessing they won't make you just stop in the road and then go over. This is actually like a little Grannyville zone, so I'm sure what's actually going to happen is I'm going to get like grandmas staring out the window at me thinking I'm like a yobbo. I mean, I am a yobbo, so. Alright lads, so I'm guessing what is going to be is they'll either stop you like this, which I'm going to guess they'll stop you, and then they're going to be like, pull up on the right, and there might be like a car down the road a bit, so like obstructing your view a bit. So they'll be like, well, okay, this is my driving examiner voice. Okay, can you pull up on the right, reverse back 2 car lengths, and then when it's safe to do so, rejoin the traffic, or whatever. So it's going to be like, do your checks. Ooh, there's, no grandmas to run over. Maybe an indicator, I don't know. Pull up on the right. I always feel like I'm going to smack my bloody alloys. I'm guessing you stop. They'll be like, ooh, do all your millions of checks. 2 car lengths, so yeah, they won't like you to like put your foot down, woo, like that, but they won't get you to do that. And then I guess they want you to make a check, like indicate and then off, and then go. So I'm guessing that's it, right? But like I said, they'll probably target it so there's like a car on your right or something. I don't know, honestly. The main problem I think the examiners are having with it is that parking on the right is against the highway code. I don't know, it's like point number 756. I don't know, but it's against the highway code, so we'll put it up here, whichever rule it is, you know? Quick point as well, lads. On the Auto Express website, they brought up a situation where if, say, you're sat on the right after doing half of this manoeuvre, and there's, a big lorry that comes up in front of you, or a big van or something, and you can't really see to pull out on the opposite side of the road, then the examiner's going to see things before the driver does. And are they just going to fail you blankly for that, even though there's no way you're going to see what's coming? It might be another excuse just to fail more people. Who knows? So I think that's the main problem the examiners are having with it. So it just begs the question, right? Who came up with it in the first place? So, lads, having actually gone out and tried it for myself for the first time, or at least a rough variant of it, there's going to be changes obviously, I actually feel like it's weirder to me now. So, they're trying to say that it's improving, you know, setting people up for all sorts of situations. And I agree there's going to be things where you might have to come out of, the opposite side of the road. But that's going to be like driveways, I'd say, 99% of the time. And that's just like turning right out of a junction, practically. Obviously, people think it's going to be dodgy as well, because if people are just going to be getting cut up in the road now by learners wanting to drive across, I think that's the main concern. And people being pulled out on from the right side of the road, you know? So I can think of a few dodgy situations that could crop up. Drop it in the comments as well. What do you guys think this would be used for, mainly? I might just be missing a few lines. I might be missing the memo. It seems like the examiners are missing the memo as well, even though they're moaning about having to work for more hours too. Good luck to everyone who has their tests coming up in the next month or so. Good luck that yours doesn't get shifted back to an unfortunate time, and just give them a ring and have a moan if that does happen. So good luck, lads. Stay safe out there. Don't be pulling out on people from across the road. It seems ridiculous, but it seems like that's what they want people to do now. Instead of driving, actually getting to understand your car as a segment of the driving test and doing handling, controlling the car, they're like, yeah, more weird maneuvers would be fine. And taking out useful ones. Why? Anyway, that's about it for the moment, guys. Not much to say on this topic, just letting you know what is up. More videos out soon. Thank you for being awesome and supporting the channel as usual. Comments and subscriptions help. Thank you so much, guys. Drive safe. Good luck, and I'll see you in the next one.